day to viewers, the Colonel speaking to you live from the Grange, British Imperial YouTube Broadcasting. Now today I've been collecting the remnants of a sort of institutional collection at a coll, shall we say, and they weren't in one place, they're all over the place, in attics and in the backs of cupboards and in the groundsman's cottage and other places. And I found today, I've been looking in the last place, which was the old boiler room, disused, and I found this album. You can see the state of it. I have given it a bit of a wash because it was pretty covered in mildew, and they're all national. I'm so glad I did. I nearly left it behind. You can see the state of this, and they're all National Savings Movement records from the war, and they're most unusual. I've never seen them before, and a lot of music hall ones. There you go, with Albert Whelan Entertains, Jack Train's Brains Trust, what's that one? Major General the Right Honourable Lord Mottistone, oh dear. A Story of the Sea, Commander Anthony Gibbons. Savings Cries, Street Groups. Another one, Savings Cries. Admiral Sir Edward Evans, KCB, DSO. And what's on the back of that? Put It There, Chum, and Cockney's Calling. Humorous verses recited by Harry Riley. And the one I'm going to play you, which is... if I get it the right way up, there we go, National Savings Movement record CP1131, Albert Savings monologue, recited by the author Marriot Edgar. Here we go. Not by Stanley Holloway.
This is Marriot Edgar reciting his popular monologue, Albert's Savings.
One day little Albert Ramsbottom, to see how much money he'd got, stuck a knife in his money box slot hole and fiddled and fished out the lot. It amounted to 15 and fourpence, which confound by a few simple sums were 92 twopenny ices, or twice that in pennants of gums. The sound of the chinking of money soon brought Father's head round the door. He said, "What's that there on the table?" Albert answered, "It's 15 and 4. "You're not going to spend all that money," said Pa, in admonitory tone, "on toffee and things for your stomach." Said Mother, "Why not? It's his own." Said Pa, "Nay, with that 15 shillings we'll buy National Savings, and then in 5 years we'll have 17 and sixpence, and £1 and sixpence in 10. Young Albert went what you'd call eager. He saw his sweet dreams fade away. He said, "Let me spend the odd fourpence." Pa lovingly answered him, "Nay. It's our duty in crisis what's happened for every child, woman and man to strain every sinew and muscle to raise every penny we can." He said even this little fourpence might help us the Germans to drub. Then he dropped the 4 coins in his pocket and made for the neighbouring pub. These words stirred the heart of young Albert. He made up his mind then and there to take up his part in the straining and sell everything he could spare. So off he went down to the junk shop with some toys and a flash lamp he'd got, and he'd stick with the horse's head handle and received ½ a crown for the lot. He went to the post office counter where National Savings was bought and found as they cost 15 shillings, which meant he were 12 and 6 short. The little lad wasn't downhearted. He went off without wasting words and sold his dad's smoker's companion and his mother's glass case of stuffed birds. At the post office counter they gave him a certificate all crisp and clean. Then back he went home to his parents to say what a good boy he'd been. They didn't half shout when he told them. By gum, but he were in the wars. But at finish they had to forgive him. It were all done in such a good cause. So So let's take a lesson from Albert and be neither complacent nor slack. In the past we could do enough but lend to defend. Now the slogan is lend to attack.
What a great monologue, viewers. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I've never heard it before. And how redolent of those times. A smoker's companion and some stuffed birds. You won't even find that sort of thing here, viewers. So we are very much of the old times. Thank you, viewers, and goodbye.